Welcome to Blacktop Rocks, the podcast, episode 17.
Yeah.
I'm GM Blacktop, and that is
Corinn, we're back.
she's all the way out. She's all the way out in BC, and I'm all the way over here in Ontario. I'm in Northern Ontario, which is incredibly interesting. A lot of nice trees and a lot of nice lakes, but holy shit, man! A lot
No
of
wildlife?
there's a lot of wildlife too, yeah. But
hmm
I mean, I haven't seen any moose or anything, but
Yeah.
I've seen a few heifers.
Okay, we're not going to go there.
What?
I know what you're referring to.
What?
We know you.
You know what they say? What's the difference?
Oh, no.
Hmm?
Oh, no, I said. Keep
They
going.
always said, what does a heifer and Cheerios have in common?
I don't know. I'm sure you're going to tell us.
A lot.
Oh, my God. Oh, dear. Our break
Anyway,
didn't help, did it?
what's that?
Our break didn't help. You're right
No,
back
not
into
at
it.
all. No, no. But I've just been doing my thing and doing a lot of teaching. You
hmm
know, put the glasses on my nose and pretend I know what I'm talking about.
hmm Well, you know a little bit.
I know a lot.
About what? We don't know, but anyway.
What do they say? I'm a master. I'm a master of knowing nothing.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, what have you been up to? I'm sure you've been riding your bike.
Yeah, work has been busy with the gardening. It's that time of year, and we've been through hot spells. And yes, I've been out on the bike as much as I can. The bike group, Nanaimo Bike Nights, is going every Thursday, and I'm getting in rides on the weekend, at least one on the weekend for a break from work. And yeah, no, it's been a good season so far.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You had any close calls on your bike or anything like that?
For some reason, well, this whole week has been kind of weird shit going on. And on Thursday, when we were in our group ride, we had a few cagers kind of giving us a few issues, cutting in and that kind of thing. Sometimes they don't have patience for us. So, but everybody got there safely. That's the main thing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I had a weird experience too. There's a weird week is right. I woke up one night with sore knuckles because I was dreaming that I was in my truck and there was a couple of guys trying to get into my truck and I could see the door jiggling and then the window jiggling and it looked like they were gonna get in the window. So in
Uh-oh.
my dream, I lash out towards the window and I start punching, right? And I punch the
Yeah.
dude in the face. And as I come to, my knuckles are both sore, and I've completely wiped off the table, the lamp, coffee, iPad, bunch of stuff on there, just literally on the floor, everything.
What were you
And
drinking before you went to bed?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that was. I don't know if I should have done that in my sleep. That's not normal, is it?
You hear stories of people lashing out in their sleep.
I mean, I do. I must have some sort of like trauma or something. Because one time I had somebody reach over and say, "Are you okay?" And I reached up and grabbed the neck.
You might not want to admit that on the podcast.
Well, anyway, I didn't end up. I didn't kill anybody, but
I think a lot of times when we have stress in our lives and kind of keep things inside during the day, maybe sometimes at night it comes out with the dreams and lashing out affects our
maybe,
sleep.
maybe.
Yeah.
Not to mention any paranormal activity. I fell out of bed twice this month.
Fell out or you were thrown out?
Not sure at this point, but I want to get a trail cam so that I can watch myself sleep.
See what ghosts are coming in and throwing you out of bed?
I would be okay with a trail cam actually, but I really don't want to know if I want to watch myself sleep because I'll be really disappointed in myself if I look at myself sleeping and next thing you know I'm like grabbing my own nuts or something like that
Oh,
would be
geez.
terrible. That would not be a good look.
No, you wouldn't want to share that.
No. So I'm wondering if I should not even bother with the trail cam and if some spirit wants to throw me out of bed in the middle of the night, then oh well, just do your
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
As long as they
that's
don't get any other freaking ideas.
That's totally your decision if you want that trail cam or not.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the trail cam. So, but yeah, it's been a bit weird. I'm not driving anymore right now, right? So
Mhm,
I'm taking
mhm.
a break off the driving. So
Yeah.
I it's a big change for me.
Mhm. Are you enjoying the being off of the road?
I'm kind of enjoying it, yeah, but I'm also missing the road, yeah. But I'm
Yeah,
enjoying it as well.
yeah.
So
Well, you can always
able
go
to work
back.
on the music more, that's for sure. I can not I'm sort of I can work with a schedule a lot better now, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
Yeah, you've got
little
more
different. Yeah,
it's more regimented and you can plan for things.
yeah. So have you've been following what's going on in trucking?
I saw a little bit, about dash cams, BC making them mandatory,
Okay.
and I was kinda curious what you thought about that.
Well, I think it's kind of obtrusive, but probably necessary.
Why obtrusive?
Well, I mean, it's, you know, person can't even drive down the road now without somebody looking at them,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
right?
I guess it's for if there's an accident and, for proof, visual proof. But what it sounds like is that any commercial vehicle in BC, it'll be mandatory for the dash cams, and there was a certain weight, over 11,000 kilograms or something like that, and it's gone past the
Which is
3rd.
all big trucks.
Yeah, it's gone past 3rd reading, just waiting for signing by the lieutenant governor. But then there was also comments about that should be a federal, rule or law because trucks coming from, say, the US or from other provinces, once they cross the border, do they have to, is it law for them too? So they're thinking it should be a federal law set.
I think they could have kind of gone halfway, and I don't know. I mean, this means that people are listening to, like, think about it, listening to their phone calls. They're listening,
Mm.
even if they're on a headset, doing
Hmm.
it completely legally. They got
Hmm.
one side of their phone call. I mean, it really is kind of against the grain for the rights of a truck driver, right? But
Can
it's
you,
all
okay,
because
so when
people
you
are
say,
abusing. It's all because people are abusing this shit. What?
oh, I think they want it more for proof of accidents and that. When you're saying about listening in on phone calls, you're referring meaning to the dash cam or they're logging into the phone
Well, those
call?
dash cams, if they have video, have audio.
Oh, okay. Wait, maybe you could turn the audio off?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're allowing you. Maybe there's no touch. Maybe they don't let
Yeah.
you do anything.
Yeah, there was
I mean, if they're
no
gonna force video, why wouldn't they force audio?
yeah. I read an article about it and there was nothing mentioned about the audio part of it. It was
Yeah.
just the video.
Well, I don't know. Either way, it's kind of. I think it takes away the rights. I mean, I'm.
Yeah.
I mean, where does it end? Are they pretty soon going to mandate that in cars too? I mean,
Well, if you
if you're
look
going to do it in
I
trucks, why not do it in cars?
if you look, just in traffic, there are quite a few people that have dash cams already.
Facing them?
No, out to the road, I mean.
Well, we're talking about them facing the driver.
Oh, no, these ones, the, dash cams for the trucks, like the BC in reference to BC, is forward facing.
Oh, I think that there's some talk about driver facing dash cams too,
Oh, really? I didn't come across that, okay.
which I think is I mean, the forward facing I can get, but the
Yeah.
backward facing or towards the driver, I think that's really pushing their luck. But nothing would
It
surprise
well,
me anymore.
when you go on social media, there's actually quite a few videos of, well, if you want to call it backward facing, cameras videotaping the driver. And I've seen somewhere they're in an accident and you see, the truck, it's all getting messed up and everything. So are there places that have that law already?
Not for rear facing, I don't think,
Okay,
but maybe some companies force it.
maybe
So,
part of,
the whole thing is just like I said, are they going to start putting it in cars too? Like
hmm,
the backwards facing, like it's all part of the way the culture is moving. And it's
yeah,
moving towards fewer and fewer and fewer rights, right? So
yeah. Yeah, I was just going to say we're losing all our rights. We have none,
it
no
makes sense to me.
privacy.
would make sense that they would try to do that. I don't know if
Mhm.
they'll get away with it or not. Plus, they're really cracking down on malfeasance. Guys being hired as driver contractors and stuff, as opposed to
Okay.
owning the truck where they're an operator.
Mhm.
Just the guy that's getting a job, they're hiring him as a contractor, so
Mhm.
they don't have to pay for
Benefits and all that.
benefits and workers' comp and all that neat stuff. So
I
there's a lot of malfeasance going on that way. There's a lot of malfeasance even in the schools. There's some trucking schools that are bending the rules with licenses and down near Toronto
Mhm.
and stuff. So,
Hmm.
I mean, they're just cracking down all over the place right now.
Is that a provincial thing or is that federal?
I definitely know it's probably federal, but it's um, definitely Ontario. But I'm pretty sure it's federal.
Mhm. I haven't heard of that. This is the first time hearing it today
Yeah,
with
guys that
that.
aren't able to speak English are being pulled out of their trucks and stuff by the border protection, and there's lots going
Wow.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like a whole lot of good stuff either, does it?
Well, the thing is,
Unfortunately.
like I said, it's all moving towards that lack of right, the more and more and more rights being yanked.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
the reason in this whole trucking thing isn't because of our rights, is because a bunch of idiots screwed it up for everybody.
Do you think it's got anything to do with safety on some of it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, they're always concerned about safety, but
Mhm.
like I said, it's a tough call because right now there's so much different culture involved in trucking. It used
Yeah.
to be where trucking was a derivative of the Canadian culture, but it is no longer that, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
things change, and I'm not
Yeah.
blaming any one type of person, but I am saying that things
It
have
is
changed in the
different.
sense that the trucking is a different animal now than it was 30 years ago, right?
And you've seen both sides of it.
I have. You
Would
could say
you
there's good and bad in both, but I mean,
Yeah.
but anytime you shift a culture away from its roots is probably bad.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, I remember years ago, I don't know how far back to go, maybe 70s, 60s, who knows, that truckers were respected, highly regarded, and now everybody complains about them because a few bad apples have ruined it for the rest.
For sure. For sure. I mean, the whole industry is completely changed now. It's got a whole new
Mhm.
face. It's not the same face as it was, you
Yeah.
know, 30 years ago.
Yeah. Might change how you write some of your songs.
Maybe. I tend to doubt it though, because I don't think it'd be very popular for me to start writing that way.
Yeah. Yeah. We could run into a few issues.
Blam, 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 blam. What the fuck happened to the trucking industry? Blam,
Yeah.
blam, blam, blam. You're like, we don't want to listen to that shit anymore, Jim Blackstone. Forget it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quit throwing off that attitude. We don't want it.
Mhm.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I can't. Nothing anybody does anymore surprises me when it comes to the social media and the
Yeah.
governments and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Goes on and on and on. Um, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But other than that, I'm away from all the hustle and bustle of the Toronto. I'm way up north, and
Mhm.
I'm kind of liking that to a point. So
Yeah. Yeah,
we'll
whenever
see
you
how it
would
goes.
have to drive through, Toronto, it was kinda like a a few choice words and you were
Oh,
glad to get out
Toronto
of
was
there.
always it was always such a pain in the butt, to go through
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you guys probably have a bunch of festivals and barbecues coming up for the biking and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of charity rides starting to roll out, and, I haven't been on any of them yet. I'm, uh, not able to ride my bike for as many hours as I have in the past. My back's been bugging me, so getting that straightened out, and there's, more towards the end of the summer as well that I'll make sure that I'm able to go into. And,
Yeah,
yeah, pretty much every weekend there's something. And then there's our rides too, just our regular rides that we put together and have pop-up rides on the weekends when the weather allows. Yeah.
yeah. I'm looking to do some festivals and stuff this
Mhm.
summer too. which
Mhm.
you're involved in. So we'll see
Mhm.
what
Yeah.
happens. We'll try to get a few of those underway. They probably won't be very big because I'm new to the area. So, but that's
Yeah.
part of the grind, of
Yeah.
having to
Gotta start somewhere.
get back into that, geographic. I've had over the years, I've been up and down that way, but now it's
Yeah.
kind of a brand new area, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can get some radio stations behind us and,
Mhm.
blah, blah, blah. I've been writing some new
Mhm.
songs.
You're headed into the studio again in what, about a week or so?
Yeah, I'm going to see Daryl to do
Mhm.
a vocal track on my latest song, which is
Mhm.
called Must Mean Something. I don't know what
Looking
that
forward to
means,
that.
but it must mean something.
It must. Yeah. There's a meaning in there somewhere.
People would say to me, "Well, what's the name of your new song?" And I don't know, must mean something. Ah, let's call it that.
Yeah. That's a nice song.
It didn't go exactly like that, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Other than that, I'm still, it's nice to have no winter around me right now, but that's going to change in the next half a year.
Yeah. I
So,
see on the social media there was quite a few storms and tornadoes went through
oh man,
Ontario past few days.
the weather's going losing its mind.
Yeah. Oh.
And did your fuel ever come down out there?
Actually, it did 2 days ago. It was one I paid 183. So it's still higher than out your way, but it actually came down a little bit. Diesel came down too, but I can't remember what that one was at. I think it's 230 something.
Yeah, here
Yeah.
diesel is 207
Oh,
and
geez.
gasoline is 172.
Big difference.
Yeah, so it's still too much, of course, but
Yeah.
they say, "Well, we're bringing the prices down." Well, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're just bringing your prices down from an insane amount.
Yeah.
They're still way too high,
Yeah.
you know. But I
And
think that they
then,
try to do that on purpose. They like to bend society to see what society will actually accept.
yeah. I think what they're doing too is they're dropping it down a little bit just before summer starts. And as
Yeah,
soon as Canada Day hits, the prices are going to go up again
price
and then
skyrocket.
stay there
Yeah,
for the summer.
probably that's probably accurate.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But anyway, so I've been, just trying to see my family a bit, and
Mhm.
got a couple sisters, so I'm spending planning on spending some time with them a bit this summer and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and you of
Nice.
course have a couple sons, so I guess you're doing the same.
Yeah. Yeah, we do our once a year kind of birthday dinner. We get
Oh,
together and
that's nice.
celebrate all four birthdays at once. Cuz we've got
Okay.
3 of them are in July and then
Oh
and
wow.
then one in May, so we just do them all around in July and
Oh,
get together. Yeah, exchange gifts, all that kind of good stuff.
all right. Of
Yeah.
course, I have a son too, but that fellow lives out in Thailand.
Mhm.
School teacher there, mathematics, a
Way
real brainiac.
other side of the world.
Yeah, I guess after this is finished, he's going his contract there. I think he's going to Vietnam maybe or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of traveling, and that's for sure
Mhm. Mhm.
in his young age. Well, he's
Yeah.
not married or anything, so
Yeah. Well, that's the best time to do
probably
that.
figured it's the best time to do it,
Yeah.
right? Exactly. So he's doing that. Other than that, I'm just working and trying to,
Yeah.
keep busy and stay writing and
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Get used to that more regimented schedule, like at nine
Yeah,
nine to
well, like I
five
said,
almost.
it's allowing me to make a plan and stick to it and be able to, if somebody needs me to be somewhere on a Thursday night, I can pretty much say I can be there, as
Yeah.
opposed to I have no idea,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
knowing from one day to the next where I was going to be. So this kind of works out better in that regard. Yeah. So,
Yeah, it definitely
um,
helps with
yeah.
us
So,
planning the music and approaching festivals and
yeah.
looking ahead to booking those kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And of course, a tribute to the highway is what I'd like to get going in the next year or so.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that we can really get a solid, bigger show for that, because I think
Mhm.
that's a show that's worthwhile putting together and also worthwhile seeing.
Yeah. Oh, you've
Um,
got the two opportunities coming up in July that you can introduce it to the audiences.
Yeah, like you and I have already got the marketing on it and stuff. It's just a
Yep,
matter of now just getting some, the fan base in this geographic area to welcome it,
yep,
So
yeah,
that's the plan. But there's lots of music there. There's no shortage of music or
yeah,
anything.
yeah. All the music festivals are starting to
Yeah,
roll out now. So,
yeah, and there's no shortage of music from my end. I've got lots of songs
hmm,
that fit into that tribute to the highway setting.
yep,
Not to mention the old, 6 days in the road and Eastbound and Down
yep,
and
yep,
maybe Elvis, Walk a Mile in My Shoes or something like that.
yeah.
Just to sort of solidify that there's a couple of songs they remember from the past, right?
Bit of variety.
Yeah, that's all.
Hmm.
Yeah. What else has been going on with the social media? Anything?
Um, Nothing really stands out. I've just been posting, like I posted. We've got our booking artwork for the
Okay.
tribute to the highway. I've posted that out, approaching radio stations, and yeah, just getting everything rolling again. We had a bit
Yeah.
of a break. We both had a lot going on in our
Yeah.
personal lives that we had to take care of in that, but now
Yep.
we're back on
Yep.
track again. So
Yep. Yeah, that's true. A lot of stuff going on. But yeah, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens with some of that. But
mhm.
like I say, yeah, I will be in the studio next week, and
Yeah,
we'll go from there. But I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, I'm looking forward to
And
that too. Get a
yeah,
release date set up and
yeah,
everything finalized.
yeah,
I'll have to get some artwork together.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And it'll be nice to get the podcast back on track too, right? Because
Yes, yeah, we've kind of stepped back again from it, like I said, because of we both had things going on in our personal lives. So that
yeah,
seems to be settling down now, so which is good.
yeah. So we'll see. What about our website? I mean, are we starting to get some more people hitting on the website, or
Yeah,
maybe we should promote that a bit more?
yeah, I check the analytics and yeah, we have from all over the world. People are checking in on it. So
Really, eh?
thank
Good.
you. Thank you to those that are checking in on us. And
There you go. Yes, thank you. What
I
is
put
the website
updates.
again? I
Gee,
know what it is.
what? Well, you tell me.
www.gmblacktopmusic.com.
There you go. You get a gold star.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with all this stuff. But yeah, definitely check out the website and also the Spotify and Apple Music and all that,
Uh-huh.
GM Blacktop.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And of course, I've always recommended that anybody that wants to say hi can do that in an email, right?
Yep.
Which
F-
is
for the podcast, it's blacktoprockspodcast@gmail.com. And for the music, it's gmblacktopmusic1@gmail.com.
there you go. Yeah, because it's nice to keep in touch with people. I like to see people's comments and stuff,
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it's nice
uh,
to get feedback.
yeah, it sure is. So,
Prefer
but
positive, but we'll take both.
yeah, if it's negative feedback, just keep it to yourselves. That would be really appreciated.
As long as it's constructive
If you
criticism.
want, if you say, GM is a real ass, then Corinne will probably read it, but then she'll tell me about it, and I probably won't read it. So
You'll ignore the ones you don't want to read.
that's right. Yeah. So. But I'm glad we got a chance to come out and do it again. So that's great.
Yeah.
This is episode 17, and we just wanted to sort of touch base with everybody again. And
Mhm.
it's not quite as long as this podcast, but it gets us back in the rhythm, as
In
they say,
everybody's faces again.
in everybody's face. So until the next time, crew, I want to say thanks again for checking out our podcast, and
Mhm.
thanks again for listening to GM Blacktop Music. And of course, thanks again to Corinne for doing such a great job in the
Thanks.
social
And you're
media and all
welcome.
the other areas.
Thank you, and you're
So
welcome.
until then, next time, this is Jim Blacktop. I say, see ya.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah, the blacktop made me this way. Yeah, the blacktop made me this way. Yeah, the blacktop made me this way.